Now, there we go. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm with a good friend, Morgan. Morgan, you introduce yourself for everybody?
Um, I'm Morgan and I'm in sixth grade.
Perfect. It is weird for me to say, Morgan, introduce yourself, and then for you to say, yep, I'm Morgan. It's weird. Morgan, what have you and your family been doing during the quarantine time?
Um, I feel like we're kind of lucky because I have two other siblings, and then two of my neighbors are super good friends too. So we still people to hang out with at a 6 foot distance, obviously.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have at least some people to hang out with. Have you? Does your family do puzzles?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
not that big into them, and neither is my brother or my dad. But my sister and my mom, they do them a lot.
Yeah, I honestly hate puzzles. Like, hot take. I know a lot of people love them, but it's so frustrating to spend like 30 minutes to get like four pieces connected. I'm not about it. Have you had any like fun quarantine activities you've been able to do though?
um, I mean, on Saturday, me and my sister, we took a remote control car and put a squishy in it and tried to drive it over to my neighbor's house to give to her, and it failed. But so yeah.
Hey, that's a good idea though. I like that. That's good. Well, anyways, this is going to be our Devo series. So we're in John 14, verse 6, and I'll read that, and then Morgan, I'd love to just hear your thoughts on the verse. So
Okay.
it says this: Jesus answered, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. The very words. What comes to your mind when you hear that and when you think on that verse?
I think of something my mom used to say that I actually think it's a Bible verse too. Like the wider road, more people are gonna walk down, but it's gonna be like a dead end. But the more narrow road, the harder one will lead to glory or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Kinda.
I know what you're talking about. It's good. Yeah, there's that road analogy we stick on, and there's I think it's Jeremiah 6:16 talks about like the ancient path, the good path, the path the Lord has set before us that we should follow and walk down. I don't know if you read the Devo thing. It talked about like how everyone has to use GPS now
Yeah.
to get places, and how, in a sense, like in a backward sense, Jesus is kind of our GPS, right, toward toward God in heaven. A super simplified analogy, but still that. Um, is there anything else that sticks out to you in it?
Um, I don't know. I just kind of I am the way, the truth, and the life.
No.
And I don't know. It sounds kind of poetic, but it's true. Like he's
Mm,
the only way. What he says is true, and then through him we get life. And like you were saying last night, we don't have to be afraid of death.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, because that's what we just talked about this Wednesday was we don't have to fear death. But yeah, it is kind of cool where things can sound pretty, like it does sound poetic and still be like really powerful and really true. When
Yeah.
you think about the way, the truth, and the life, is there one of those three that might stick out to you more than another?
I feel like the way because I don't know. I like the way it sounds. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, the way makes it seem very concrete almost, like something that's
Yeah.
like tangible. I can follow this way, I can follow this path in this direction.
Yeah.
I think the truth is kind of like abstract almost, like a thought or a teaching or something.
Hmm.
And then the life's a little bit even, maybe a mix of the two. Like maybe it's kind of abstract and kind of concrete at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. What is for you in this time where like the way is weird and the way is strange? What's it been like for you to pursue the Lord and try to keep a relationship with Him?
Um, I feel like it's kind of like a mix. Like I have a lot more time now, so I can spend more time on my Bible study, just trying to rushing through to get to school. but like also it's kind of like, well, why did he allow this to happen? Like this is terrible. It's
Yeah.
ruining some people's lives. Why did he allow this to happen in a way?
Yeah. Like this is hurting a lot of people. And why is this the way that the Lord is allowed to come about? Yeah. Do you have the answer to that question? Because I don't. I don't. Yeah.
Well, I think it was my grandma sent my mom something, and then my mom sent it to me, and it was like what Satan was thinking, like he was going to um, close down places of worship and school, cause economic turmoil, and then Jesus, that's not like how he thinks about it. He's bringing like he's reuniting the family unit. He's actually having people like socialize, like talk to each other, even if it is like on the phone or something. Like
Yeah.
people, like neighbors are interacting, and like he's teaching us how to trust him and stuff. So I feel like we all like Pastor Terry was saying one time, like we keep wishing things would go back to normal, but like if we're going to have to go through this, let's at least change for the better in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This has been a chance for like families to connect, for me to meet my neighbor. Like, I have a really elderly neighbor who fell yesterday. And so if I wasn't home because I'm not going to work, like I wouldn't have been able to help them stand back up, which is a really simple thing, but sometimes older people physically can't stand up on their own. And so maybe this time the Lord will use to form us in a way we wouldn't have allowed him maybe if we were still going through normal life. So awesome, Morgan. Great. Really good thoughts. I appreciate you joining us. You have any final words of wisdom for everybody?
Um, I just like I've been thinking about this a lot too. Like I feel like now that we're not in school and we're not worrying about like how we look or what other people like think of us, kind of since we're not interacting as much anymore, it's like I think it puts things in perspective. Like, okay, I used to be scared of talking to this one girl at school. Now I can't even see her anymore. I should have talked to her when I had the chance or something.
Yeah. Like opportunity is gone that you may not have realized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Real good thought, Morgan. All right. We're going to say bye to all the people.
Bye, people.
Perfect. Perfect.